The Biden administration is struggling to address a growing crisis at the border, namely how to convince people who live in violence and poverty-stricken Central American countries to stay home instead of trying to make their way here to the U.S. Morgan Lowe is live near the border tonight in the city of Nogales. And Morgan, you traveled to Mexico to talk to some of the people there. Are they hearing the border is open?
Yeah, the ones that I spoke to said that they thought that this was going to be easier. I'm not sure if they believed that the Biden administration was going to go easier on illegal migration than, say, the Trump administration. But the reality these people say they've run into is a closed and dangerous border.
Nogales, Sonora is a bustling border city. From high above the main commercial and tourism district, we spot one group that stands out. Maybe it's the camouflage, but they look out of place. I move in to get a closer look, and that's when I spot the children, dressed like they're going to Disneyland. Instead, they're trapped here.
Nosotros pues buscamos una mejor vida.
We were looking for a better life.
This man tells us their story. Their Guatemalan village saved money to send them to the U.S. For 5 days, they traveled, men, women, and children, and wound up in Altar, Sonora, a smuggler town we videotaped 2 years ago. Here, they hired a coyote.
Pagan un coyote. ¿Qué dice esa persona que puede hacer?
Pues dice que todo es fácil.
He said everything is going to be easy. Everything is good. There's no danger. But that's not how it turned out.
He even told them President Biden was welcoming migrants like them, people who wanted to work hard. 3 more days in the desert, and they were apprehended by Border Patrol agents. The coyote fled. Immigration agents dumped them off in Nogales, where they are trying to text family members.
¿Qué vas a hacer ustedes?
Yo por el momento
This is very difficult, and I may go home to be with my family. But some of the others say they are going to wait here for a couple of months and see if it gets easier to cross.
That is a story Joanna Williams says she hears a lot lately.
When I talk about the border, one of the 3 words that I use is it's complicated.
She runs the Keno Border Initiative shelter in Nogales.
There's simply not enough shelter space for them.
Back on the street, we see a sign of the times. Amid the colorful American apparel for sale, there's also camouflage. It's for sale because there are buyers.
And the folks who I spoke to said that in a lot of cases, there's just not much for them to go back to their home countries to. Violence, poverty, and if they're able to get a job back there, maybe it's $10 a day. So these are all the forces that are combining, sending these people up here toward the United States, trying to get a better life. Back to you guys.
Morgan, thank you so much for traveling and giving us that insight tonight.